Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Aditya. All right, let's get started. Okay, hold on, let me share my some of my camera. What? Okay, I hope you can see me.
Yes, I.
All right, let me share my screen now.
Sure.
Hello, and welcome to. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I just hope you can see the meeting minutes because I have like 3 tabs open. All right, welcome to today's newcomers call. Hello, my name is Anita Human and I'm meshmate in Layer 5 community. So we're going to do a quick intro because that is like a culture here. You have to introduce yourself, where you're calling us from or where you're joining this chat from, what area you specialize in, and how your day is going. So that's just all you have to do. I'll start and then pass it on to the next person and then until we get to the last person. So yeah, my name is Anita Human and I'm joining this call from Nigeria. I am a software developer and React to be specific, front end. I've been contributing to Layer 5 for over a year and it's been an amazing journey so far. So my day is going well. I was just about to sleep and I realized I couldn't miss this. And that's just about me. And unto you, Aditya.
Hey, hi. I'm Aditya. I joined Layer5 about 2 months ago. I'm a contributor and a community manager here. I also work basically on front end on Layer5 as well as Meshery UI. And my day has also been pretty good. Landed 5 PRs today, so good. On to you.
Awesome. Okay, over to you, Zane.
Okay, my name is Zainuddin Abdul Muiz. I'm from India, Kerala, Karnataka. I live in the borders. And I wouldn't say I specialize, I'm very well familiar with React and Node.js. I'm new to cloud technologies, but yes, I have an interest to learn. And yeah, my day is going very good.
Awesome. Well, it's good to have you here, Zane. Since
Glad
we're
to be here.
just 3%,
Sorry?
welcome to the community. I said it's good to have you here. Welcome to the community.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. So over to the minute. If you don't have access to this file, or you couldn't like write your name on this doc freely, that's probably because you've not filled in our community member form. Yeah, so we always expect our new members to fill in this member form so we can get to know you better and to help with the collaboration in the community. So if you've not done that, please do well to fill in this form. It's to give you access to not only this doc, but also our entire drive. Yes, so please do that. You can do that while the meeting is going on. It's up to you. And okay, yeah, this call is not strictly restricted to just newcomers, so you don't have to be a newcomer to join this call. Like Aditya, he has been here for over a month, but he is always helpful when it comes to newcomers calls. So thank you for joining again, Aditya. Yes, so you can always hop into this call, even if you're not a newcomer, just so you know. So what do we do on this call? We ask we take questions from your doubts about the community. We provide you with the resources that you need to get started in the community. We also listen to your opinion and your thoughts on the best ways you can improve your experience in this community. Yes, so we do like all of that and so much more. Some days we have tutorials, but we won't be having that for now or today. And yeah, on to the next one. You must have seen the word meshmates somewhere in the community or on our website, and you're wondering what exactly a meshmate is. Well, meshmates are members of the community who have been seen to have enough potential to be assigned this title. Yeah, I mean, enough potential in the sense that they've showed us that they care about the community, they care about you, they care about me. So they assign this title to help onboard you into the community and then get you started on your pathways to contributing to open source in this community. Yeah, so you can take a meshmate as your guardian angel in the community. Yeah, so you can always ask a meshmate any questions you have, ask for resources, drop your ideas to the meshmates if you can't actually do it in general channel. So the best persons to reach out to is a meshmate. So we have a couple of meshmates listed out here. So just so you know, you can reach out to any one of them on here. They're your guardian angels. And you can actually request a meshmate. If you feel you need a mentor, a personal mentor to help you through, you can ask any of them to help mentor you, and they would gladly do that. And on to the next, we have our overview. And like I said, you can actually ask for a meshmate either in Slack channel or reaching out to them personally. Yeah, so Layer 5 projects, we have a couple of projects. I'm sure you must have seen so many sites from us. We have a couple of projects. Some are built, some run on JQ, which is very friendly to get started with, and others on Gatsby, which is also very friendly to get started with. So you don't have to be an expert. We have the Meshry.io website. So this is a Meshry project which helps for service mesh management, and it recently got adopted into CNCF as a sandbox project. Yes, so we actually had a session about Meshry. So you might want to check that out. I'll drop the link in the chat just now. It was an enlightening experience. You don't want to miss it. Just in case you did, you can still go through this video, drop a like and share on your social media platforms. So yeah, so if you want to know more about Meshry and what's the word Meshry is all about, that's a very good resource to help you get started. Yeah, so and then you can also check out the docs for Meshry. Yeah, so this is a documentation for the Meshry project. So if you want to set up Meshry on your system and you don't know how to go about that, probably you Googled it and there's not enough resource to help you. This is a perfect resource to do that. It helps you with contributing to Meshry. It helps you with setting up Meshry on your end. And you can say it's actually a very detailed doc. It's understandable. I used this doc like last week, and I was able to set up Meshry. You know, I was so scared to do that for almost a year, but I finally did it thanks to Aditya. Yeah, so you should do that as well. Then moving on, we have the Service Mesh Performance website. Yeah, so this is one of our projects. It also runs on JQ. You can find out more about SMP checking this website and how it can be implemented. Then going down, we also have the Get Night Health project, which is a budding project in the community. It's still in its very early stages. That's well, if you know about contributions, you know that contributing to a starting project is the best way to best understand that project enough to make reasonable contributions. So if you're looking for ways to like build your strengths and expand, the Get My Help project is a good place to get started. So you can find out more about Get My Help using this resource that is provided over here. And then we, like I mentioned earlier, most of our project also run on Gatsby, which is not very different from React. So if you're familiar with React, just know you can actually take on any Gatsby task with ease. So you don't have to be scared of having to learn all over again. You just need to watch a few YouTube videos and you're good to go. Actually, we have a few resources on how to contribute in Gatsby. So in case you need that, I will point to that later. But yeah, this is our Layer 5 project. This is our main project. You can find out more about Layer 5, our community. And yeah, we also have the Learn Layer 5, which is the project ongoing to help you get started and all. You can find out all about Layer 5 on this website, so you can explore that at your own convenience. Then, like I mentioned, some days we actually have tutorials going on in this community here. Yeah, someday we have tutorials that are ongoing here, but for now we don't have. But then if you also need tutorials on how to just kickstart your journey to the community, either setting up Mesh3 or understanding service meshes, you can check out the sites on Katakoda. We have a few resources listed out here, how to learn how to manage service meshes and then service mesh performance testing, the mesh performance testing. So you can actually take these courses and get a good understanding of what is going on in the community and what Mesh3 is all about generally. So this is a good resource for you to also get started. Then moving down, you would see that, we actually have some of our videos that are not on the Katakoda. That is because they are the very, very friendly videos, and you can find them on the newcomers, under the newcomers page on the Layer 5 website. Under here, you see the contributions journey to the community. Yes, so if you're wondering how far you are going to get or how your journey is going to be like, you can actually look through this and get an idea or a hint of how far you've come or how far you're going. And also, you can check out, like it says here, if you're looking for a best place to contribute, you should always go through the layer5.org, find out issues there. The best place to always start in any open source organization is always to find the good first issues and or the first time only or the help wanted label. So these are like hints in case you're looking for friendly issues in the community. So you can just check that out. And you can also go through our repository overview to get a better understanding of our project, both the front end and back end, depending on your skills, your expertise. And there's still a few resources that are listed out here. You can just explore this at your time. Then coming down here, like I mentioned, I'll come to the slides. We have video recordings from, most of them come from this newcomers call, like, because we actually record this call and other calls that have been happening in the community. Yes, so we have tutorials on contributing to Mesh3, introduction to Mesh3 CTL. So we have like video recordings of just to make your experience in the community a smooth one. So if you're also looking for a tutorial on how to contribute to Gatsby, this is a very perfect one. It should give you all the intro you need on how to contribute to the layer5.io site which runs on Gatsby. And so much more you can explore on this page. Then let's look at our repository, our project overview. Like I mentioned earlier, we have both the front end and the back end project, but you can actually find out more about this. Oh, hello, Gmail. I didn't notice you jump in. But yeah, welcome to the community. I'm sure you've not missed a lot, but if you have any questions, you can always drop them, and I'll go back to the points where you missed. So that's fine. So we have both the front end and the back end project. If you look through this overview, you will be able to see which ones are the front end projects, which ones are the back end projects, for you to center your energy and contribute better. So we have the Layer5.io, which I pointed out earlier, it runs on Gatsby. We have the Mesh3.io, which runs on Jekyll. Don't be scared. These are very, very friendly languages you can just take on without going through any troubles. Yeah, Jekyll is actually very friendly. You don't have to be an expert to actually make contributions. And Gatsby does the same thing. You just have to have an idea of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and how to use Git and GitHub. That's all. So you can actually make contributions to this project. Then we have the Mesh3 docs. You can also look through this. It's this repository also runs on Jekyll. Then we have the Service Mesh Performance. You can also see that it runs on Jekyll. The Mesh3 UI, in case you're looking for a React project. Yeah, this is listed out here. So that's also a good place to start. The Mesh3 Sync UI, that's also a very great place to get started. Then we, like I mentioned, we have our Get Nighthawk project, which is still a budding project. And there's no better place to get your hands dirty than the newly started projects in any community. So then we have the discuss.io. And talk about the discuss forum later, but yeah, we also have a repository for that. You can also explore that and look for ways you can make suggestions, improvements, and create new issues for yourself. Then we have the learn.ng. So I mentioned earlier that on the Layer5 site, you would also see the learn Layer5. So this is it. We're trying to put together courses for you to take in the community. So we don't want you to come here and then make your contributions, make maybe a pull request or two, and you don't have an in-depth understanding of what Mesh3 is, of what service meshes are. And yes, so we want to give you the whole package, and that is what the Learn Layer5 is all about. You can take, because this is actually an ongoing project, and if you're looking for where to also get your hands dirty, this is the right spot. Just explore, create issues if necessary, and take on issues that you can fix, suggest new improvements. Yeah, we just want to get this out there as quick as possible because we want everybody to start understanding Mesh3 better. Okay, so that is about the front end project, and then moving on to the back end project. If you're on the back end, we have a list of that as well. Most of them run on Golang, as you can see. So you also, another thing, you don't have to be an expert in Golang to actually contribute to this. I know some persons in the community have had very little idea of the Golang, but yeah, they were able to actually take on our backend project and make very, very tangible contributions. So you don't have to be an expert to contribute. So you can actually explore our backend project, check out the Mesh3, the Mesh Monkey, the Learn Layer5 also has a backend. So you can actually explore that. The Mesh3 operator, also a backend project. Mesh Sync, as you can see, most of them run on Golang. So you just have to have an idea of how this goes, and you would be able to make very, very reasonable contributions. You don't have to be an expert, like I said. So we usually have demos here, but we wouldn't be having one today because this meeting is conflicting, and I didn't want to, this meeting is conflicting with an ongoing event in the community. So I didn't want to not be here. But subsequently, you'll definitely be seeing demos on here. Then we have a playlist of everything that happens during our meetings. just so you know, these are our treasures. We always record every of our meetings and then save it on our YouTube channel. So you can always refer back to the YouTube channel if you missed a particular topic during the meeting and then you want to catch up on it. And also, if you were not able to like understand everything that went on during the meeting, you can always refer back and catch up on everything that happened within that particular meeting. You can even go back to watching all the meetings that have happened before you join the community. That is perfectly fine. It all depends on your interest. So you don't have to actually miss out on any of our meetings. I'd urge you to subscribe to our meeting calendar. Yeah, so you can get updated on every meeting that goes on in this community. Yes, so this is what our calendar looks like. Hold on a bit. So as you can see, every meeting that goes on in the community is listed out here. So subscribe to this calendar so you can get notified once a meeting is coming up. You don't have to miss out on any of that. So that is just about, just a quick tour on layer 5. And before I proceed on to the next phase, if you have any questions, you can just drag my attention back and I'll address it quickly. Okay, that seems there's no question. Yeah, so if you scroll down here, moving down, you'll see a questionnaire. So this questionnaire is here because we want to see which areas that you need more resources to help you get started with. So if you're looking for resources on Golang in the community or outside the community to help you with your contributions, you can just write your name here and I'll provide you those resources. If you need resources on either HTML, CSS, or Jekyll, I can also provide you with these. So just write your name down here. And also, if you want to share your more light on DevOps or SecOps, whichever one your field of specialization is in, you can just write your name down here and we'll get to that. Now, if you saw this at the top of the meeting, I highlighted this because most persons don't get to notice it on time. So we have a discourse forum, which I pointed out earlier. The discourse forum is there because Slack gets slacks a lot. Yes, so we don't want slacking. You can join our discourse forum so we don't have to miss out on your questions, and maybe another person comes into the community and is wondering how they can fix that particular question, or if they're going through the particular challenge that you had at that particular time. You can always refer to our discourse channel where you have that question already put out there. And to help not you, but also not only you, but also several other persons that will be joining the community. So in essence, you'll be helping. Oh, okay. Yes, so you can actually check that out. In essence, you'll be helping not only me or only yourself, but also helping other persons that are joining the community, which is also a great way to contribute to open source. Then we have our community handbook, which we are currently working on. So this was this is the old view of the handbook, but right now we're currently working on putting this handbook on the website because we don't want to be greedy. We want everyone to be able to see what is happening in our community. So we're putting this handbook on there. It's currently in progress. It's an ongoing progress right now. If you're looking for ways to contribute, you can just drop a comment in Slack and I'll look for where to fix you or how to get you started about contributing to the handbook. But then if you also need a deeper guide on layer 5, the handbook is a great place to start. Let me check that on the website. So if you go to layer 5/community/handbook, it should take you to the current, oh, sorry, I spelled that wrong. And this should take you to our handbook. It's currently under construction, like I said, but you shouldn't trust this. It's still very sketchy. This is, if you want to look for issues, you can actually scan for loops, or yeah, if any issues that you find here, just create an issue and we would assign it to you right away. And also we have a tutorial to do list. We're actually trying to create content, video content, so you don't only have to read documentations and handbook, you also get to like watch videos and demos on how to use most of our projects. So that is about the notes. Then if you come to the top of this community minute, you'll see the calendar, and I pointed that earlier, so you don't have to miss any of our meetings. Please subscribe to this calendar. And if you've not joined the Slack channel, probably you should just hop into this meeting. You can also join the Slack channel using this link provided here. You can also check out our GitHub channel and explore our repositories. We have a lot of those. So if you actually don't get to lack a place to make a contribution, we have lots of those, from Mesh3 down to Layer 5 onto the service mesh performance. So we have about 4 GitHub orgs in total. Yeah, about 4. So you can actually explore each one of them and look for where you can make your contributions. And also we have a YouTube channel. So on the YouTube channel, we don't only have recordings of calls. On our YouTube channel, we have both sessions and meetups that are held in the community. Like I pointed out, the Mesh3, that's me. The Mesh3 session with CNCF, for instance, you can also find that on the YouTube channel. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, share out the videos that you find very resourceful, so other persons can also make good use of them. And then the community drive, if you don't have access to this community drive and you want to, you can actually just fill in the community member form and you get access to the docs that exist within this file. And if you look to the right, we have our first timers welcome guide, which will help you to get started in your contributions to the community. And also we have the repository overview. You can explore that. We looked over it earlier. You can also go through that at your convenience. Then if you're looking for places to contribute and you don't want to, you're looking for issues, but then you're not coming across any friendly issues, just click on this help wanted issues, and there are a list of, there's a list of accumulated issues that are yet to be assigned. Just indicate interest by commenting under any of these issues and they'll be assigned to you. We also have the good first issues that's been created out here. So just indicate interest, just like I said, drop a comment you'd want to take on this issue, and these issues will be assigned to you. And also just a note, if you want to make a contribution to this community, the best way to actually approach any issue that you come across is by first reading through the contributing guidelines. This is because these contributing guidelines would help you how to help you set up the project on your device enough to actually preview your changes after you've made it. And so this is a great place to get started whenever you've been assigned an issue. And once you're done with your issue, the contributing guide points down here that you need to sign off your issue, which is a very necessary thing in this community. If you don't sign off your commit, you get the DCO error, which will actually keep dragging you back until you sign off your issue. So you don't want to do that. While committing your changes, you have to indicate that you're signing off by adding this. But yeah, this is just the commits. This is how the command for signing off looks like. So to save you the troubles for later. And if you scroll down here, you will see our social media channels. You see the Layer 5, then the Mesh3.io and the service mesh performance specs. So you can follow us on each and every one of these social media handles. Then to the right, you'll see the Layer5 and also the mesh tree for LinkedIn. Please follow and tag us, share our content. So that is just about a quick tour to Layer5. Once again, welcome to the Newcomers call and welcome to Layer5 community. If you have any further questions or any ideas or suggestions on how to improve your experience in the community, please just go right on ahead. You have the stage. Oh, hello. I don't want to disrespect you by pronouncing your name wrong. Hello, Brad. I think I'll just leave it like that. Welcome to the meeting. You can quickly write your name in the community minutes. Let me drop that in the chat as well. And yeah, if you missed anything, you can also drop my attention and I'll attend to it.
I had a question. Can I ask?
Yes, sure. Please go ahead.
Do I need to know a lot about Kubernetes to be contributing?
Well, at the initial contribution phase, you don't have to know all about Kubernetes contribute. You just have to have a basic understanding of how programming works generally, how to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, because that's what a basic website looks like, and how Git and GitHub work, so you can push your commits back to GitHub. You don't have to be an expert at Kubernetes, but subsequently, as your skills advance, you might see the need to want to learn a little bit about Kubernetes, because the Mesh project, most of our projects actually have are intertwined with Kubernetes. So you might want to have an idea, but at the initial stage, you don't have to be an expert. You learn over time. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, so to add to that, basically, even I don't know how Kubernetes actually works. So basically, what you need to maybe learn if you want to get into Meshery UI is how to connect and disconnect. That's it. And then if you want to look into the backend, learn Go, and maybe go into the deep stuff, then you can start researching more on Kubernetes.
Okay, right. Thank you, Aditya and Anita.
Thank you, Aditya. Okay. And if you have any further questions, please go right on ahead and ask.
Hey, I had also filled up the newcomer form, but I don't think I have access to the drive.
Okay, you can actually fill in the form using this link here.
Yeah, I did fill up the form yesterday.
Yeah, but you should get access to the drive, if not immediately, a few
Cool.
minutes from now. So you get access to the drive.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any more questions? Right. Oh, great. I'll do well to drop a few resources on Golang in Slack. So but just in case I forget, they just ping me and I'll definitely drop the resources.
Sure.
All right. Oh, hello. You just joined us. We're still here. So if you missed any part of the meeting, so I don't know how to pronounce your name, but if you missed any part of the meeting and you'd want to draw my attention back to that, you can actually go on ahead. We still have about 80 minutes, so that's long enough to go over this. So please, can do a quick intro and tell us your name, where you're chatting, joining this call from, and how your day is going.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Shubhradeep from India, and I'm a beginner. Means it's my first time to contributing in the open source, and I'm learning those steps and exploring the things. So it's a great
Awesome.
it's a great experience, learning new things and also deploying all those steps for the project, and that can solve some problem and things.
Oh, wow, it's good to have you here. And welcome to Layer 5 community. Yeah, so since this is your first open source project, I am going to give a quick tour on
Yes,
how to
thank
make
you.
your first contributions. Yes, so if you actually want to contribute, I'll use the Layer 5 for an example because that's most frequently visited, either the Layer 5 or the Mesh-ray. So I'll use any of this. If you want to contribute to any of our project, the first thing you should always do is, locate the issue. So you have to identify an issue. So which issue exactly do I think I can take on? This issue seems like something I can carry. This issue looks like something I can take on, and these two. So it all depends. Just if you see an issue that is not assigned yet, like this ones, no one has commented on that yet and they're open. Right, I'm just using this as an instance, just so you know. You can actually just drop a comment under this indicating interest that you want to take on this issue, and someone will assign it to you. And once an issue is assigned to you, you would see your name on here as the
Okay.
assignee. That means you have access to, you're allowed to take on this issue. So the next thing you should do is get a copy of this repository by fucking it. So when you fuck a repository, it creates a copy of this project onto your GitHub account. So yeah, I already did that, but if this is your first time doing that, you actually have to do that. So by the time you're done creating a fork, then we need to get this project on our device, which is the thing that you can actually make changes to a Layer 5 project without cloning it to your device, because you might not be able to sign up your commit at the end of the day. And that was going to throw an error. So you just copy this, go to your terminal and run the command git clone.
Okay. I had doubt that how to how to set up the environment for the layer 5 means after downloading or the projects, then how can I set up this, because there is lots of frameworks also working on this project.
Okay,
So
yeah, so
yes,
good thing you have an idea of that. So if you've already gotten the copy on your system, and the next thing is go to the contributing.md file. So this file is available in any open source repository. So most open source repositories try to put this file out. It gives you a step-to-step guide on how to contribute to that particular project that you want to contribute. Like in the Layer 5, you'll see that it says fuck the repository, make a clone, switch to master, and create a branch and all. Yeah, so it gives you a step-to-step guide. So just follow these steps to the end. And if you still have challenges running the project locally, you can try these commands out on here. So these are your escape routes in case you have extra errors. And if that doesn't still work, then you should drop a comment in the Slack channel and somebody will definitely help you out with that. And by the time you're done making your changes and you want to make a pushback to GitHub, always remember that you have to sign off your commit in Layer 5 community, because we have the DCO check. So this DCO check is for signing off. If you don't sign off an issue, you get thrown an error. The essence of DCO is in order to protect your contribution to the community and also protect the community as well. So we put this out to help not to only protect ourselves, but also protect your contributions to the community and make sure that you you agree that you're the one that actually made this commit. So by the time you've signed off your commit, you won't actually have any errors along the way. But if you forget to sign off, and let's say you forgot and use the VS Code shortcut, you definitely have these errors, because I don't think it provides the means to sign off a commit there. So you should always use the terminal whenever you want to commit your changes back to GitHub. So by after committing, you make a push and then create a pull request, and that is just about making contributions to Layer 5. Then the next thing, you're getting a congratulatory message because your pull request just got merged. So that is about making your contributions to Layer 5.
Okay, great. Now one thing, there is lots of meetings going on, but the thing is, how can I know whatever the meeting? So I just add to my calendar so I can't miss any meeting. Is there any blogs or something to know about the meetings? Meetings timetable.
Okay, yeah. If you're on this particular doc, you will see this point where it says never miss out on any Layer 5 meeting. So you can actually subscribe to our calendar. This website has all of our meetings, every single one of the meetings listed out here. So you don't have to miss out on anyone. You can just subscribe to that so you can get notified whenever a meeting is ongoing.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks. That's a great.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Okay, well, that seems there's no question. We have 10 more minutes. I don't want to hold you on here. So thank you. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you, Zane. And thank you, Sabrad. Is it okay to call you Sabrad?
You can call me Sub. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you so for jumping into the meeting. It was really nice meeting every single one of you. I hope to see more of your contributions in the community, and to see more of you in the community generally. So if you have any other questions after now, please feel free to reach me out in Slack channel or any of the meshmates. And if you missed what I said concerning meshmates, the meshmate is like a guardian angel in the community. So if you have any questions or any doubts, always reach out to a meshmate, and the meshmate will provide you the right resources and answers. Yes, so that is just about today's meeting. Thank you all for jumping into the call. And this meeting takes place every Thursday, same time, so you can always come into this meeting next week. You're always welcome. It's not only for newcomers. So you can always come into this meeting next week, Thursday. Meanwhile, tomorrow is our general meeting. So don't miss out. Don't miss out, because you get to introduce yourself to the entire community and everyone gets to meet you. So I think that's a good opportunity to ask any other questions that you have. So don't miss out on that. Stay tuned, and thank you once again. Bye, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Bye, Anita. Thanks for hosting. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for that.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Aditya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Aditya. Bye.